Hello everybody, I'm Buzz, and Merry Christmas. Hope everybody's getting in the Christmas spirit. I know I am. Got my my Rudolph hat on up there, and see my little Christmas tree in the background. Pretty neat, and hanging out with Iron Worker Santa Claus, riding the steel up. Gonna make the final connection on a 78-story high-rise. Okay, enough of the Christmas cheer. I'll bring you a quick look, initial review or initial look at it's a box mod. It's called the Man Cave mod, MCM. You can get these on ECF. The guy that makes these, his handle on there is Matador, and this one happens to be a, if I can pronounce it right, Padauk wood with P-A-D-A-U-K with wenge caps, and you can see it's a pretty good size mod. Let's hold it up to a Proveri. I mean, it's pretty big. Oh, let's see. I was vaping on my Geppetto box mod at work today, and you can see it's, compared to that, it's quite a bit bigger. It's kind of reddish in color. You can see this is more of a brown, more of what you would think is a wood. And excuse me. So I've nicknamed this one lovingly my brick. I really like it. It's pretty cool. Matador, he makes some neat mods. Been vaping a lot of them dry. And let's see, you can look up his site, or not his site. He sells them on a web page if you want to go to ECF and just become a member, e-cigarette forum, and you only got to make 5 or 10 posts or something like that. I can't remember, it's been so long, but look up his thread. It's called Man Cave Mods, and he posts them for sale every so often. You just gotta subscribe to it or just watch it, and you'll get it. It's not like I don't think you have to be a verified member or none of that stuff. Just send him a PayPal and he'll send you one in the mail. He uses DNA, the evolved DNA in these mods, and this is a bigger one that he makes. He makes one that's quite a bit thinner and probably not quite as tall. It uses dual 18650s. What I really liked about it, he does make some unique stuff, like he'll throw on some accessories with them usually. He'll either send the batteries with it, like this one, because I'll show you the battery here in a minute, and or he'd had some, like, I think it was mahogany voltage meters. Those were really neat that he sold with some mods. He threw some Chinese rebuildable DD cones or whatever. He threw some of those in, which is pretty neat, you know, and he charges a pretty decent price. I think I paid $136 or something like this. I mean, it's a little higher than some of the mods, but look at the craftsmanship on this. It does a really nice job. It has a lacquer finish on it, lots of lacquer on the top. It doesn't have a grip cut, but with this thing, it's so big, you'd have to spill a gallon before you could worry about pouring it off. Lots of lacquer, so you don't have to worry about it. Each one has a MCM Man Cave mod. I bought the number 19th mod that he's made. When you get it, pay attention to the way you read it. I read it. I pulled it off. The number was up. That's the only way it'll go together. I mean, they fit really nice. There's no magnets. It's just a friction fit. I suppose if you started to have trouble, you could put magnets. But I don't see any reason why. So it fits really nice. Another thing that's unique, and not completely unique, but it's pretty neat about this, is you see it has a USB charger built into it. There's the adjustment. It adjusts from 3 to 12 volts. Pretty sure that's what it does. Or yeah, the kick goes to 10 volts, so the DNA goes to 12, I think. So about 6 volts. You turn this little screw here, and there's numbers on there to kind of give you an idea what you're doing. But turn it, if it's facing you, you turn it left and it goes all the way down. You turn it right, it goes all the way up. And there's a look at the chip inside of there, and you can see there's not a bunch of hot glue to slather around there. He's glued the board down, and that's about it. And he does service his stuff. He backs it up with a guarantee. I don't remember how many days, 90 days or a year or whatever. I can't remember all that stuff. You have to go on there and read the thread, and it should say all that. But basically, if you dropped it out of your car window while you're driving down the streets in pieces, I'm sure he'll say that was abuse. But if you're using it and it quit working, he's a reasonable guy, and he'll answer any posts that you'll put up there or any questions you have for him. He's more than happy to answer you pretty quickly. Seems like a pretty nice guy. It's hard to say whether you really like somebody when you meet him on the forums and through the internet, but some people you think, I'd kind of like to meet this guy in person, and he's, I think, is one of them. Okay, here's one of the cool things too. It uses a 650 5,000 mile battery. I mean, you can bait for days on this thing. It's to just run around. It's a little bit big, but I mean, sometimes it wasn't real long ago. I went from Massachusetts working, and then I went to Indiana, and then from there, pretty quick, I went to California. And something like this is invaluable. You can plug it into your iPhone or Droid charger. It uses the mini USB, not the little USB, but the mini USB, I think is what it's called. And let's see, you gotta turn it the right direction. You can see we're charged up. Get a green light. When it's uncharged, you get a red light. You could use it as a pass-through. Okay, you can see this little strip of foam. That it didn't come that way. I glued that in there. When the battery jiggled just a little bit in there, you could hear it shaking around. It didn't lose contact. It worked fine, but that bugged me. So just my pet peeve. So I just glued a little strip of foam in there. And now it's no more rattling. Okay. See there? Alright, now let's see, how does it vape? Let's stick I got a 4.5 ohm cartomizer in this tank here, and stick it on this meter. Oh, that's right. What do I got it set at? If I can read them numbers. No. About need a magnifying glass to read them darn numbers. Anyway, I don't know if it's set at 10 or 12 or 8 or whatever, but I just adjusted it till I got 4.5 volts on my meter is what I did. Excuse me, 5.4. It's a 4.5 ohm cartomizer. bakes pretty nice. I mean, the DNA, it's getting a little more available. People are using it more, so a lot of people are getting to know what they are. It's just a really nice chip. It's American-made chip. It's wattage. It adjusts. Here's what I'm getting ready to show you. If you don't already know, it's this is a 1.5 ohm carbomizer. Let's see the difference. I can't remember if it's a dual coil or not. That's what the variable wattage does. It adjusts according to the resistance of your accessory of choice that you stick on there. So you kind of set it where you like, and if you switch to a different Clearo or Addy or whatever, it's different. You don't have to keep switching it all the time. You just leave it alone, and there she goes. And this stuff is spot on. It works better than like the Z Max and that stuff. That if the Chinese are trying to copy this, they're trying to do it cheaply, and it doesn't work as well. It does work okay. I have a Z Max. I have some of the different variable wattage stuff coming in the mail. You'll see them in the reviews in the next few weeks. But this, I believe, is the original one. I can't say 100% sure, but the Darwin, that was, I think, one of the original mods. An Opus. Oh, that's something else. I can show you that. I happen to have one of those. Check out the difference. There's an Opus, which they no longer make these anymore, and it was a wooden DNA mod. It's got brass ends on it. Really nice. I like this little thing. It's good to go running around with. Turn it up here. Same theory, one smaller. This one, the battery's inside. You have to send it back to Evolve when your battery won't hold a charge any longer. You just plug the whole mod in. So same thing, except this one you can change the battery yourself. I like it. It's neat. It's attractive. It's definitely, if you wouldn't want a big one, like I said, he makes the dual 18650s. I don't quote me on it, but it seems like I saw just a single 18650 that was smaller, but I can't say for sure. I don't remember. Should have looked at all the pictures on the thread, but I didn't. There's a quick look at one of the man cave mods. I said the big giant one isn't for everybody, but they do have smaller ones. Very attractive, nice mods. A good value for your buck. It's American made, it has American parts, and it's made by an American. So if that's the kind of thing you're looking for, I would recommend this without any hesitation. And everybody, keep on vaping.